Following the Festival of Invigoration, the tribe plodded along. The winter had seen the food stores almost completely exhausted, and the animals were relying on the pemmican stockpile to avoid starvation. But nobody went hungry. With the passing of the festival, the valley was well into spring, and it wouldn't be long before the animals could graze outside the walls of the hamlet. Much of the area just outside had been deforested because demand for wood was apparently unending. As Cupcake continued the work on the trap field, Shinichi replaced the traded statues, and Mackay crafted wooden war masks in preparation for conflicts to come. Shorty knew that Mackay had killed Hyde the monkey in the crossfire the day that Squowan was shot down. Still, that did not make the boy dislike her any more than the others in the tribe. Things had been rocky for Shorty since he arrived, and he had not befriended anyone except one of the guests, Cupcake. The feeling, however, was mutual, as many avoided Shorty due to his gruesome disfigurement. Shorty was self-conscious as he could understand the aversion to facial injuries. He disliked his mentor Shinichi for this very reason, and the gunshot injury on the dirt mole's ear was far more sightly than what little remained of Shorty's own ear. Plus, Shinichi still had a nose. Constant withdrawal pain and nausea, combined with his own anxieties, led Shorty to routinely fall into mental breakdowns where he would wander in a daze. It was likely that most, if not all, of those that followed the Order of Harmony now lived here at Redpine Valley. The tribe before had been large, but not widespread, so when they had all but been wiped out, there was only a faint possibility that anyone else out there still believed in their ideology, other than themselves. However, like a phoenix rekindled in the flames, the Order of Harmony was rebirthed. After many long conversations, Shinichi had finally convinced Shepard to adopt the core beliefs of order, justice, and harmony. But, in their discussions, ideas had been shared back and forth. So it was that the Order of Harmony adopted customs from the Yataki Creed, specifically pertaining to rules of intimate engagement prior to harmonic bonding. Vix stood in the red mist of Scaria that emanated from the 3 dead dogs. She didn't think it affected the taste of her lunch. Was that yesterday? It must have been. Yesterday it had been 20 days since her last dose of Goju's. Today it was 21. The cold snap froze the landscape so quickly she would struggle to find the rotting dog corpses now. All the crops had perished overnight, and Vix had heard someone mention that 4 turkeys had been slaughtered to preserve rations of pemmican. She wondered if she only blamed herself because she was severely deficient in Goju's, or because her bad performance at the Festival of Invigoration had actually resulted in the plants freezing to death. On the 11th of September, 5501, the cold snap ended. It was the anniversary of the tribe's arrival at Redpine Valley, where they had stopped upon finding the anima tree, which was now surrounded by thriving anima grass. 3 days after the snow had cleared for a second time, the prisoners, Billy and Tomoko, enacted their plan to escape. The 13-year-old Tomoko followed Billy's poorly thought out plan into the hamlet square, where they were met with arrow and gunfire. Both survived the assault, but Billy only barely did. Whilst Tomoko had been easy to subdue with bare fists, Mackay had fired at Billy with her new assault rifle, leaving him in critical condition. Though it was not time for the prisoners to leave, for the guests it was. Later that day, after fond farewells were made, Shepard, Cupcake and Mew all left Redpine Valley. They were not only saying goodbye to the tribe, but also to each other. After giving each other the courage to leave their old home, it was time for them to go their separate ways. Shinichi was especially pleased that whilst Shepard travelled, so would the Order of Harmony. Real shame that none of the guests wanted to stay. Still, we might have a few new friends soon. I don't know how the unwaveringly loyal prisoners mechanic works. But I wonder if there is a way around it. We're not going to enslave Billy, but maybe if he was converted. Anyway, at At the end of this one, the tribe or colony had survived 62 days.